Today, we're going to be showing you guys how to make a round, no-frame ottoman. This project has no frame and is just made out of fabric and foam. This is a fairly simple upholstery project that will spruce up your home or workspace. You can make an ottoman that is footstool height or one that is chair height for a seating option. The choice is yours. We are going to be showing you how to make the smaller footstool size ottoman, but we'll give you the dimensions for both sizes so that you can apply the same principles to either one. For this cushion DIY, we've chosen a Crypton home fabric. Crypton home fabrics are known for their durability while remaining incredibly soft and luxurious. Designed with proprietary stain and odor resistant technology, Crypton fabrics can handle anything that you throw at them. Kids, pets, spills, nothing is too messy for Crypton. If you're looking for a dependable, worry-free fabric that can keep up with your active lifestyle, Crypton is the fabric for you. First, we'll show you the tools and materials that you need to get started, and then we'll jump into the project. The first material you will need is foam. We are going to be using Sailrite standard foam for this project, which we actually cut in-house here at Sailrite. If you want to learn more about our Sailrite foam, make sure to check out the video linked in the info button in the top right corner of the screen. You can make this ottoman any size you like, but for this video, we've made two sizes. The taller ottoman is 18 inches by 18 inches, and our slightly shorter one is 18 inches by 12 inches. Since we are going to make the shorter one for this video today, we will be using 8 inches of firm foam and 4 inches of soft foam. Since we are using different foam firmnesses, we will be layering multiple pieces together with a foam spray adhesive to build the height we need. When layering different foam firmnesses, you want to use a firmer foam with a higher IFD as a base layer and a softer foam with a lower IFD on the top. Think of your firmer base layer as a stabilizer, kind of like a box spring on a mattress. So you'll have all the support you need no matter how soft your top foam is. This will ensure that your cushion or ottoman still feels comfortable even with everyday use. Moving on to other materials. Here we have 2 yards of Crypton fabric. And like we've already talked about, we love Crypton fabric for upholstery because it's a beautiful performance fabric. For this ottoman, we are going to be using Wayfair paprika fabric, which you can find on our website along with a variety of other colors and patterns. We also have 1 yard of cushion underlining fabric. This will be used to make the bottom panel of our cushion because its coating keeps cushions from slipping, and it also allows for water drainage and air circulation. Then we have some batting, 5 feet of Linzip size 5 white continuous coil zipper chain, a matching Linzip size 5 zipper pull, and some silk film. Next, we have our tools. So first up is our blade foam saw. This tool is essential for quickly and professionally cutting foam down to size. Then we have a clear acrylic ruler, some fabric clips, a variety of marking tools, our Sailrite canvas patterning ruler, our foam shaper, and a cutting tool. In the upholstery package, we are going to be using the thread snips, the extra bobbins and the bobbin boat, the seam ripper, 1/4 inch basting tape, sewing machine thread cutter, the size 18 needles, and the white V92 thread. So really, we're going to be using most of the items in this upgrade kit. And if you're interested in learning more about our UltraFeed upgrade kits, make sure to check out our video going over all of the packages that we offer. We've linked it in the top right corner as well as in the description below. We are also going to be using a magnetic sewing guide, which is so helpful when sewing circle shapes. Now that we have all of our materials and tools ready to go, it's time to start our project. So the first step is to pattern and cut out our fabric. Here are the 2 patterns for our 2 different sizes. We've also linked this PDF pattern in the description below. So first, we're going to measure and mark our pieces, and then we'll cut them out. First, we are going to sew the edges of our side panel together. So take the long side panel and clip the two shorter ends together with the wrong side facing out. Then sew it together with a 1/2 inch seam allowance. Now we are going to use our 1/4 inch basting tape to attach our side panel to our top panel. Make sure that both panels have the wrong sides facing out and baste them into place. Then take your attached pieces over to the sewing machine and sew around the edges with a 1/2 inch seam allowance. Next, we're going to add a top stitch to the top edge to create a more finished look. Start by turning the project right side out. Position the assembly under the foot of the sewing machine and line up the foot so that the stitch is just below the lip of the round top. Make sure to position the fabric so that the top panel piece edge is being sewn through. Then carefully place a stitch around the edge. When you get back to the start, carefully set the stitches in the same place as the ones before, because this stitch will be visible from the outside when the project is finished. The next step is to make the bottom of our ottoman. So go ahead and pull out the piece that we've cut out from the cushion underlining fabric. Before attaching this to our ottoman, we need to add a zipper. We are going to place the zipper 2 inches out from the edge. The easiest way to do this is to use our canvas patterning ruler to make a line that is 2 inches from the edge to create the shape for our zipper. Make sure to leave about 4 inches of distance between the two ends of the line because we want the zipper to remain attached to the bottom piece. Next, we are going to take our zipper chain and apply 1/4 inch basting tape to both edges. You will want the basting tape to be as close to the edge as possible so that it doesn't get caught in the slider. Now remove part of the transfer paper on one side. We recommend starting with the side that will be on the outside. Then line up the middle of the zipper chain with the line that you marked and baste it into place. Once you have the outside basted, you can remove the transfer paper on the inside and baste that side into place. Because you'll be taking the zipper around a curved shape, you will have to distribute some wrinkles to accommodate the fabric shrinkage. With basting tape, if you want to adjust or change anything, like reworking the wrinkles, you can easily adjust this. At this point, we're going to add the zipper slider to our zipper chain. The pull tab should be facing down, so it will be under the chain as we look at it from here. That way, when we turn the ottoman cover to the right side, the slider will be accessible. So pull apart one end and slide the pull on. Go ahead and slide the zipper slider up a little ways. If there's any extra zipper chain now, you can cut it down so that it starts a few inches from the opposite end. Once you're happy with how the zipper is laying, take it over to your sewing machine and sew it into place on each side. Now cut 2 pieces of cushion liner that is the same width of the chain and a few inches long. Fold it in half and sew it to the end to act as a zipper stop on each end. The last step for installing the zipper on the bottom of our cushion is to flip it to the side that's going to be exposed on the outside of the ottoman. So it's going to be the side that doesn't have the zipper chain currently showing. Then we're going to grab our seam ripper. Gently poke a hole in the liner about an inch out from the start of the zipper. Once you've cut a small slit there, flip it to the end with the safety ball and guide the seam ripper around the liner while keeping it lined up with the middle of the zipper chain. This will create a hidden zipper to protect it from wear and tear. At the end, we're also going to stop an inch or so from the end so that when we zip it up, the zipper can be pushed back and hidden under the uncut ending point. The bottom cushion is now ready to be attached to the rest of the ottoman. So we're going to use our basting tape again to hold that into place. Just like the rest of the cushion panels, baste the panel in place with all the wrong sides facing out. Then sew around the edges with a 1/2 inch seam allowance. Once the cushion is fully assembled, unzip the bottom and turn the project right side out. Now that the cushion cover part of the project is over, it's time to work on what goes inside, which is foam. We're going to be using a combination of scrap foam that we have here, so feel free to use whatever combination of foam that you have. For us, we're going to stack and glue layers of foam to create a total height of 12 inches. 8 of those inches will be firm foam and 4 of those will be soft foam. Again, putting firm foam on the bottom will provide structure, and the soft foam on top will just provide some extra comfort. So the combination of scrap foam that we have here is we have a 4-inch layer of firm foam and a 2-inch layer of soft foam. So with that combination, we're going to be cutting 2 layers of the 4-inch firm foam to total 8 inches, and we're going to be cutting 2 layers of the 2-inch soft foam to create 4 inches of soft foam. So actually, since our blade foam saw can cut up to 7 inches in height, we're going to go ahead and glue our 2-inch pieces together so that we don't have to cut out as many pieces. Spray both foam surfaces that will be glued together. Then wait until the spray is tacky. Once it is, carefully place the pieces on top of each other. Next, we're going to measure and mark a circle that is 19 inches in diameter on all of our foam pieces. So we're going to be using the exact same template that we have from before. Once you've measured and marked it, we are going to be cutting it out with our blade foam saw. Now we'll go ahead and measure, then cut out our 2 pieces of firm foam. With all of our pieces cut out, it's time to assemble them using some foam spray adhesive. Make sure that you have all the edges carefully lined up, because once you spray this, it can be a little bit tough to move those around. So spray it, make sure it's lined up, and then set it in place. At this point, you can use the foam shaper to correct any small mistakes and smooth out any roughness. We're also going to add some batting along the sides of the cushion just to smooth out the edges. Finally, we're ready to put our foam into our ottoman cover. Place the foam in the silk film and make sure to cover the whole thing. At this point, it's important to make sure that you have the soft side of the foam at the bottom so that when you place it in the cover, it will be at the top of the ottoman. Then use a shop vac or vacuum tube to compress the foam enough to place it in the cushion. We found that it was easier to use the vacuum tube on this part of the foam. Once you have the foam in position, you can remove the vacuum and let the foam expand. If this is going too slow, you can always rip the silk film a little bit to speed the process. Make sure that the foam fits properly in the corners. You'll want to make sure that you have cut or ripped a hole in the silk film at the bottom so that the air can escape when it's sat on. Then tuck the silk film behind the foam in the cushion so that it doesn't get caught by the zipper teeth. Then zip it closed. You now have a round ottoman footstool. Again, you can apply these same steps to making a larger or smaller ottoman to fit your space. If you want to see more DIY project videos like this one, make sure to subscribe to our channel because we have more projects coming up in the next few weeks that you won't want to miss. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.